What is up, guys and gals, and guys? Space Unicorn here, bringing you some hot frag action. Today, guys, what we are going to be doing is we are going to be doing the Arena 1 cards ranking for all of the cards that are located in Arena 1. Yesterday, we did a training arena. Link to that will be popping up in the top right-hand corner. Haha, I pointed the right direction that time. So you guys can take that out. So, before we get into the video, though, I need you to do a huge favor. I need you to like, comment, and subscribe. And share the video with a friend if you see fit. Your support is genuinely appreciated, and as I stated in the other video, the video is not doing as well right now because Frag isn't really being searched as much as it used to. The support you guys can give me is truly appreciated and really makes me want to make more videos and better quality videos. So with that being said, let's roll on over into the video.
Zombie apocalypse.
Alrighty, guys, we are here and ready to go. Same thing will be happening today that happened the other day. We'll be ranking the characters as followed. Why are you here? C rank, D, B rank, A rank, S, and SS for the truly elite characters. You guys saw that in yesterday's video. We're going to be interested to see who gets what ranks today, and you guys can see the cards that are below that are going to be getting ranked today. So with that being said, let's roll on over into the video. First up on our list, we have Bot Mama. This card has been around for a very long time, as she is in Arena 1. This is one of the earliest epic cards that you get, along with Longshot. Overall, Bot Mama has went through one major change. Whenever she was initially added to the game, she was actually pretty strong. She had a very nice headshot multiplier. With the nerf of the headshots and the lack of a buff anywhere else on this character has felt kind of lost as of late with the meta and the cards that are really playable. Realistically, this character is a B rank. The bot spam is no joke on your side of the field, but you're not going to get much else out of her other than that. You can do some decent headshot damage, but it's not enough to make this card relevant. You can play her up to about Arena 3. They really need to just buff her damage. Next up, we have Amelia. This card recently got a very nice little buff, which made her playable. However, she is not meta, and I would not recommend using her in the higher arenas, as her damage is just not there. This character does have the range to compete with snipers, which is excellent, has a really good ultimate ability which enables her to outmaneuver most characters in the game, thus keeping her alive for prolonged periods of time, allowing you to inflict maximum damage with this character. Like I said though, the primary fire on this character does not do enough damage to make this character relevant. However, you are going to be able to play her to about Arena 6, have a lot of fun with her due to the mobility. The mobility, like I said, one of the more fun characters to play. The mobility on this character is unique and very, very quick as opposed to other characters, thus making her fun. And she kind of falls in that category with Jet, where if this was a fun character to play ranking, she would be ranked a little bit higher, but this is where she is. She is rank B. Next up on our list, we have Jack L Padre. This is one of the guys from the 5-Up racing game that OBB made a long time ago. He really, honestly, this guy needs a buff. He either needs a lot more health or a speed buff. Not both, one or the other, but he does do really good damage, and in some of the early arenas, I'd say up to about Arena 4, a Jack push is effective. There is no denying the tower damage that this character is capable of dishing out. Now, with that all being said, though, he really isn't going to make any difference for you guys in the higher arenas. Therefore, we're going to put him at rank C. But this character with a minor buff could become viable. So just kind of keep him in the back of your head. If he gets a buff, that he may be worth a look-see to see what happened to this character. Next up, we have Polka Hunter. This is probably the premier sniper in the game. There's a lot of characters that are kind of pseudo snipers in the game right now. Hades, Crystal. I mean, technically you could probably call Hades a sniper, but Polka can hang with the Hades, and the ultimate ability on Polka is nothing to scoff at. Polka Hunter is quicker than most snipers in the game, not as fast as she used to be, but she does do huge amounts of damage to the opponents if hit correctly. She does take some learning though, as her projectiles do not fly on an even plane, they arc. So it takes a little time to get used to her, but a really good Polka player is able to keep his opponent on the defense pretty much the entire game with just some minor aiming and movement. That is the beautiful thing about Polka. That is why she is rank A and also the highest ranked true sniper in Frag right now. How about we move on to the next one here, as Polka is probably going to be the highest ranked one out of the bunch. Next up on our list, we have Freeze B. This card just got a really good buff to her movement, which is excellent. She does do good damage, which is great. However, there is an issue with her primary fire. I can't quite put my finger on it, but whenever you shoot this character, your projectiles come out low, which really hurts you whenever you're fighting uphill or downhill, as it causes you to miss shots, and that is the only true thing holding this card back from being a rank A character. If they could fix the projectile on this character to where it's actually going to where you're aiming, she could be viable. Her speed is great, her health is pretty solid as well. Realistically though, you're going to play her because of that mobility. Nobody can keep up with her whenever she's ulting. That is why people play her, and that is why she is rank B right now. Next up on our list, we have Eagle Eye. This is probably one of the least liked cards in the game right now. Reason being is he has a very strange projectile. Polka shot arcs his rainbows. It takes a lot of skill learning how the projectile works at distance to get maximum effect out of this character. Now with that being said though, whenever played correctly, this card does do huge amounts of damage and is able to really quickly put down your opponents with 122 to the body whenever played correctly. That is very, very solid damage. However, like I said, most people are not going to play this card correctly. They don't understand the projectile arch. I don't blame them. It takes a long time to get used to. As you guys can see here, I can't kind of just aim. I have to arc. I'm aiming at the top of that wall because that's the distance I need in order to do the most damage possible to my opponent. For that reason, he is rank B in the current game. Next up, we have Mecha Knight, the old robot. This guy went through a phase early on before he got nerfed the first time where he was actually extremely good. He was able to do as much damage as Polka on a headshot, but he had a wall which made him essentially invincible because it didn't have a health limit. You could just sit behind it and do whatever you wanted to whomever you wanted. That was the beauty of a good Mecha Knight. I actually had my first 30 frag game with Mecha Knight, believe it or not, and it was against a real player. So it kind of speaks for itself in regards to the strength of how that wall was for a very long time. Overall, this card is a bit slow. He's a little outdated in the current meta. He needs a few things to become viable in the game right now. This is why he is rank B currently, but a good Mecha Knight could possibly move him up to rank A. So I'm going to go with a high B, but he's still a B for now. I would like to see this card get one of two things. He either needs his projectile looked at again, as it's not a true hit scan, but it kind of plays like a hit scan. It's super weird. Or he needs a speed buff. Next up, we have Genghis. Genghis. This card actually won me an official frag tournament because people slept on the damage that this card does. This card does do huge gobs of damage. There's no denying the damage number that comes off of this card. However, he is tragically slow, and it comes back to hurt him. Realistically, he is going to be a rank B character. Even though I won a tournament with him, the current meta does not allow for a card to be this slow and have to be this precise with your shots and be effective. The meta right now just does not allow for this card to truly evolve. Now, he can do alright on bridges if you spam a channel. You can also blow up some towers if you're good with the mine, but most people don't put the time in to master this character. Overall, he is rank B, even though I love him. Thank you guys. Let's move out. This concludes our rankings for the Arena 1 characters. Tomorrow, guys, we'll be doing Arena 2. I hope to see you guys there for that. We're having a lot of fun with these ranking videos. If you guys enjoyed it, share it with a friend. Tell them to come hang out with us for a bit. And I will see you legends next time. Bye-bye, everybody.